Welcome to day one of the 30-day 10K month challenge. I'm so excited that you have decided to join and be here on today. And so, listen, we're going to jump right in. And I need to let you know that if you are here right now in this challenge on whichever platform you're tuning in from, thank you. You are here on assignment, right? We getting started early. Put that in the chat. I am here on assignment. And if you see me looking from screen to screen, that is because we are on multiple platforms to share this 30-day 10K month challenge. So put in the chat, I am here on assignment. And let me tell you, if you don't know, you're here because the fear of success is breaking off of you and your mindset, right? Because you understand that the time for multiplication is now. And I'm going to help you over the next 30 days to multiply your income, your faith, your mindset, and your impact. So before we begin, I want you to drop a red heart in the comment if you are locked in for the next 30 days. I need to see those red hearts. So let me see. I need to see those red hearts if you are committed to locking in for the next 30 days. Okay. And another thing I need you to do is, because I'm doing it too, I need you to share this live, right? I need you to share this live. I don't want you to be the only person multiplying your impact. I don't want you to be the only person multiplying your income. I don't want you to be the only person multiplying your faith. I don't want you to be the only person multiplying your mindset. So I need you to make sure that you're sharing this live. So let me introduce myself for those of you who are new. So my name is Dr. Tiffany R. Harris, and I'm known as the Mindset Architect for Limitless Success. I coach business owners, entrepreneurs, authors, and speakers to multiply their impact, their income, and influence through faith, strategy, and mindset. And so if you know me, you know that my love language is seeing women win. And so I'm committed to helping women shift from wishing for it to architecting it. Right? So that's what I'm here for. And I'm glad that you're here with me. All right, so listen, I want to talk to you a little bit about why this challenge and why now. Okay? And my response to that is, why not now? What are you delaying? Why are you waiting? And sometimes we hear people, you may have heard people, you may have been one of those people to say, yeah, the new year, I'm going to make this new year resolution. The new year, I'm going to start posting more. The new year, I'm going to go ahead and write that book. The new year, I'm going to start doing my live videos. The new year, this, the new. And if you can be honest, is that you? Raise your virtual hand, put it in the chat, say that's me if that's you, who used to wait until the new year to get started. Or even if you said it now, well, 2025 is over. It's not too much more that I can do, so I'm going to wait until 2026. Was that you? You can be honest. You can tell the truth if that was you. This is a judgment-free zone here, right? And so I have news for you. If you attach to me, if you connected to me, if you speaking to me, if you around me, the shift happens today. Put that in the chat. The shift happens today. See, because here's the thing. God's not waiting for a calendar date to bless you. He's waiting for you to make a decision. Yeah. And I'm going to say that again for the people way in the back and way in the back on this side who didn't catch that. God isn't waiting for a date to bless you. He's waiting for your decision, for your readiness, for your willingness to renew your mindset. I told y'all I am the mindset architect for limitless success. So you may have thought you were coming on here and day one, Dr. Tiffany was going to tell me I'm going to make this money. I'm going to get 10K a month. I can do 15K a month. I can do 20K a month. Yes, you can. But I need to reverse engineer this process and tell you how to get there. Okay? Now you'll get there. But it starts with your mindset. It starts with you making a decision. It starts with you being ready. It starts with you being willing. Right? And the fact that you showed up here today, it says a lot to me. The fact that you're sharing this live, it says a lot to me, right? You don't just want it bad for yourself, but you want it bad for your sister friends. You want it bad for your business partner. You want it bad for your brother. You want it bad for your auntie. You want it bad for your legacy, right? You want it bad for your business bestie. And so if you know me, you know that I stand on the word and I stand on God's principles. Everything that I've achieved, the fact that I've been able to go from being afraid, hear me, to get in a room with six-figure income earners to being one of the six-figure income earners in the room, it started right here. It started with Romans 12:2 that says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I need somebody to put that in the chat. I will make it personal. Put your name on it. Dr. Tiffany will be transformed by the renewing of her mind. Romans 12:2. And if y'all don't have your pens and papers, I need you to make sure that you come here every day for the next 30 days. If you're really locked in with your pen and with your paper and you're ready to take notes, there's going to be some game-changing, life-changing, right? Atmosphere shifting information that you're going to receive and you will need now, today, and going into 2026. So put that into the chat box. Make it personal. Okay. All right. So the foundation scripture, Romans 12:2. And so this challenge is more than business growth, if you don't know by now, right? It's more than business growth. It's about mental transformation. It's about spiritual alignment, disciplined execution, and consistent stewardship. I know, yep, like, wait a minute now, Dr. Tiffany, where you go? I thought that this was going to be something different. This is what it's going to take. And we'll get into the other stuff in the other days, but I need to lay the foundation for you. I need to make sure that you're starting at the root, right? So mental transformation, spiritual alignment, disciplined execution, and consistent stewardship. Make sure you're writing this down. Because what God is about to release in your life, it has to land on a renewed mindset and not on old patterns. You can't expect different results doing the same work that you've done and never produce results in the first place. So why are you trying the same thing? It's not working. The old mindset, the old patterns of thinking, the old perspective, it didn't get you to where you wanted to be. It didn't land you the opportunities and the contracts that you wanted. Okay? So in this season, on day one, today, I'm challenging you to renew your mind so that God can release what it is that he has for you. Okay? So let me tell you more about what this challenge is. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be on live 30 minutes every day. Right? And now, if you've been on my live challenges, you're used to me having slides and showing you information. So I decided to pivot and do things a little bit different this time. I'm just going to talk to you. And I hope that you are receiving the information that I'm sharing with you. Right? And so what we're going to be talking about is the mindset behind 10K months. We already talked about it a little bit. We're going to be talking about systems required for predictable income. We're going to talk about your 2026 revenue wheel. We're going to talk about how to identify your income streams, how to execute daily with faith, with discipline, and with strategy. And we're going to talk about how to multiply, not maintain. And we're also going to talk about how to be a good steward. Here come that word again. I just told you a couple minutes ago, consistent stewardship. How to be a good steward of not just your money, but of your gifts, of your talents, of your message. So we're not going to be talking theory here. We are talking transformation. I was on a Thursday call a couple weeks ago with the ladies who are members of my international women's community called When Women Empower. And I was talking to them about a time where God had to chastise me. And I had to realize that I needed to be a better steward of not my money, but my time. Okay? My time with God. And so sometimes we have a habit, right? Because we have this pattern of praying and then getting up and getting on the phone, praying and then checking emails, praying and then scrolling on social media. Get intentional about being a good steward of your time with God, and more specifically, the time after you pray. Because that's when God is going to speak to you. So you've already prayed to him, you prayed about execution, you asked him for wisdom, you asked him for strategy, and he was quiet and he listened. And now after that, it's your turn to be quiet and to listen. Right? So we're talking about being a good steward. So what you can expect over the next 30 days. Every day you're going to get this scriptural grounding. So if you just coming in, if you forgot, if you missed it, Romans 12:2. We're talking about renewing your mindset. So every day you're going to get a scripture grounding. It's going to be a mindset shift, a strategy shift, an income producing action, right? And an opportunity for you to grow your business, grow your faith, grow your mindset, and deepen everything simultaneously. And by day 30, you'll be operating like a woman prepared for 10K months, not hoping for them. And if it's men on here, listen, by the end of 30 days, you'll be operating like the man prepared for 10K months. And that's just, listen, you have the capacity, the ability, and I dare you to have the audacity to claim that you're going to do more than that. It can happen. Well, we just starting at 10K. Like, you can apply this principle, apply this foundation, apply the framework, apply the message, and you can have a 50K month. It depends on you. So I'm just here to give you the information. And it's up to you to be consistent with stewardship and disciplined with the execution so that you can experience a mental transformation. Right? Well, it starts with the mental transformation and then everything else follows. Okay? And so let me just give you the 2026 revenue wheel teaser, just a teaser. And I did this a few weeks ago, again, with the ladies who are members of When Women Empower. And I did a session with them to help them create their 2026 revenue wheel. And then I helped them identify what should go on that 2026 revenue wheel and really how to put a strategic plan in place so that they can reach those financial income goals that they have on their revenue wheel. And so this challenge is built around something that I created, right? And so this is a model that takes women or men, if you're here, from inconsistent income to predictable income, right? Multiple streams of income you will be able to have, right? But it's not going to work unless you're aligned, structured, and strategically positioned. And so we're going to go through that step by step, piece by piece, bite by bite over the course of these 30 days. All right. And so the mindset shift for day one. Here's your day one mindset shift. You are not preparing for 2026. You're building it now. Yeah. You're not preparing for 2026. You are building it now. Put that in the chat. I am not preparing for 2026. I am building it now. And I challenge you with your bad self to make this part of your daily affirmation for the next 30 days and get up, stand in the mirror, and look at yourself and say, I am not preparing for 2026. I am building it now. Right? And listen, if y'all want extra credit, you want a cherry on top with some whipped cream, I want you to put your hand on yourself while you say it. Or listen, put your name on it, right? Make it as personal as you need to make it. And don't just let this be a habit of, oh, Dr. Harris said, say this. Oh, I'm just going to make this another positive affirmation. No, I need you to believe it so that you can feel it, so that you can go out there and you can run with it and take action and take all your shots that you need to take so that you can see the results that you want to see, right? So here's your next mindset shift for today. Your future is a result of your present discipline. Yeah, listen, how what is this? Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time? How many times have I said the word discipline? Your future income is a result of your present discipline. Put that in the chat. My future income is a result of my present discipline. And again, if you big and bad, hey, listen, put your name on it. Go ahead and touch yourself. Make it personal. I need you to get it up in here. As E.T., one of my mentors, would say, you listen. And he said, get in there. I need, listen, do what you need to do. Don't just say it because it's a habit or repetition. No, I need you to believe it. I need you to see it. I need you to feel it. And I need you to go out there and do the work. All right. So next one, your harvest is tied to the seeds you plant today. Let's say that again for the audience on this screen. Your harvest is tied to the seeds you plant today. And I'm gonna come back over here and speak to y'all right here. Your harvest is tied to the seeds you plant today. Put that in the chat, but make it personal. My harvest is tied to the seeds that I plant today. You already know what I'm about to say. If you big and bad, you get up in that mirror and you make this one of your positive affirmations and you say it every day, not because Dr. Harris says so, but because you believe it, right? And you feel it down in your toes, all in the pinky toe, and you're going to go out there and put the action in and execute and be a good steward. Right. And so listen, if you've been working with me over the years, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been blessed and fortunate. And I truly thank God for the opportunity to speak on stages in over 40 different countries, and not just helping women, but also helping men, right? And students as well. Yeah. To shift their mindset so that they can multiply their impact, their faith, their vision, their dreams. They're going to think bigger, dream bigger, do bigger. And so this is a setup. And so I could have done a 5-day challenge like I did, was it last month? I did a 5-day challenge. There was a time earlier in the year, I did a 21-day challenge. I said, this time I'm going to do a 30-day challenge. Yeah, because I want you all to get in the habit of creating a habit. Right? And so if you ever heard anybody say it takes 30 days to create a habit, so I want you to get in the habit of creating a habit. And so we are stepping into multiplication, not maintenance. And so here's today's action step. And it's simple. Okay? Simple. I want you to write down one area in your business that needs the most attention right now. Just one. So clarity is the first form of stewardship. So I want you to write down one area in your business that needs the most attention. All right. And then I want you to ask God this question. And I'm going to slow down. I'm going to make sure y'all ready for this. Lord, what do you want me to build in the next 30 days? Yeah. And here's the thing, right? For some of you, God is going to say, what I want you to build over the next 30 days is that thing that you started building 30 days ago, but you stopped. And I told you not to. Yeah. And so for some of you, this isn't the season to start something new. This is the season to pick up where you left off. And God's been pushing you and tugging you and pulling you and saying, like, get back in position and continue to build. Rebuild if you need to. Some of you, this will be, God said, listen, go in this direction, start this. But for some of you, the response will be, finish this. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, everything that happens down to doing this challenge is because God said so. And that's it. Because God says so. So I need you to get in the habit of building, moving, shifting, because God said so. And not only is God going to say so, he's going to tell you when to do so, right? So what is God telling you to do over the next 30 days? All right. So before we go, I need to remind you that there is an opportunity for you to upgrade. So right now, some of you are just here participating in the free 30-day 10K month challenge. And I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you invited your friends. And for those of you who are here and you invited somebody, make sure you go over, click the link. I'm going to post a link so that you can actually register for the challenge and you can see more information about the challenge on my website. So you can actually, if you go to tiffanyharris.net and you're going to see 30-day 10K challenge, you can click there. You're going to see more information, an opportunity to upgrade to VIP. And with VIP, you will have the opportunity to take advantage of the replays, because there will be replays. And then you can also upgrade to platinum, where you will get the replays. You will get a copy of my 2026 planner called Shift Your Mindset and Dream Big. You will also get an e-copy of my first book, which is called From the Struggle to the Stage, which in there are life-saving, life-enhancing, life-multiplying principles that will shift the trajectory of your life. So that's an opportunity for you as well. And then I want you to stay close and I want you to stay tuned, because soon you will have the opportunity to also participate in our 2026 Women Who Multiply experience that's going to be taking place in Q2 of 2026. So that's in April. So stay tuned. This will be a gathering for women who are ready to multiply their faith, their wealth, their mindset, their business, their leadership, and their legacy. So stay tuned for more information about that, because that will be where the strategies, the breakthroughs, and the connections happen in real time. So more details are coming, but just know you want to be in the room because it is the right room. And I tell people, I don't want y'all to be concerned about getting in any room for the rest of 2025 and into 2026 and the rest of your life. You should be intentionally focused on getting in the right room. And so some of you have said, well, Dr. Harris, how do I know if it's the right room? Does it align with your vision? Does it align with your morals? Does it align with your goals? Is it going to help you get to the next level? Is it somebody there or individuals there who fall into your area of expertise, or they know something that you don't know, somebody that you can collaborate with and build with? So many questions to ask, but the most important person to talk to about it is God. And if you know me, you knew that I was going to say that. So as we close, if you're ready for the next 30 days to shift your life, shift your business, and shift your mindset, I need you to drop a heart in the chat. And then I need you to do something else. Continue to share. Let people know that they can go and register for this challenge. And meet me right here tomorrow for day 2. We're going to talk about the mindset of multiplication. And our scripture reference is going to be Genesis 1:28. Be fruitful and multiply. And so I thank y'all so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you all back here for day 2. And don't come alone. Don't keep all this juicy, good, scrumptious, delicious, mouth-watering, savory information to yourself. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Take care.